Mount St. Helens eruption in 1980 was the most destructive volcano in the history of the United States. One reason why it caused so much damage is stuff built up underneath it, and you had a cataclysmic eruption. It was an explosion.
The powerful eruption killed 57 people. It also destroyed 200 homes, 27 bridges, 15 miles of railways, and 185 miles of highway. Does Revelation describe a massive eruption as the consequence of breaking the sixth seal? Believers say yes. But which are the most powerful volcanoes on Earth? A so-called supervolcano under Yellowstone Park last erupted 640,000 years ago. Scientists have deduced that a new eruption is long overdue.
Supervolcanoes. These are eruption events that are thousands of times greater than what happened at Mount St. Helens. That last event, 640,000 years ago, deposited thick ash over about half the area of the 48 United States, wound up creating a dust cloud that enveloped the whole Earth and changed the climate of the Earth.
If the Yellowstone supervolcano erupts, the resulting ash could block out the sun for 40 years.
Volcano the size of Yellowstone would put tremendous amount of dust in the atmosphere, aerosols in the atmosphere, hydrogen sulfide would go into the air, change the reflectivity of the sunlight on the Earth's surface. We'd expect decades of major global cooling in that case because of those aerosols. In addition, tremendous amounts of ash would be spewed out across the United States.
Other cultures have also prophesied alarming geologic catastrophes.
The Indians, Cherokee and Hopi and others saw the world eventually coming to the point where it would break apart with a mighty earthquake.
If the sixth seal actually does correspond to today's natural disasters, Revelation emphasizes that the calamities will become so powerful and widespread that no place on earth will be safe.
Will it matter if we live in Europe or Asia or Australia or North Idaho? The Bible's very clear that it's going to happen all over the world, that humanity just can't hide from the final events. I believe that those that live in the country will have it a little bit easier than those that live in the city, but ultimately it's coming wherever we are.
Believers in Revelation accept that no horrors in history will compare to those coinciding with the first six seals. But they also believe that these horrors will be dwarfed by those corresponding to the seventh and final seal. John writes that when the seventh seal cracks, it is followed by an ominous silence.
The silence in heaven is due to everybody being in awe of what's about to take place.
According to Revelation, God will offer humanity a merciful respite, but it will not last. Some believe the text warns that an extraterrestrial body is on a collision course with Earth, and that it will cause a cataclysm, the magnitude of which mankind has never experienced.